Hello?
Hello,
Is that Angela?
it is.
How you going?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened with that previous phone line.
No,
But,
yeah, it said I couldn't be connected.
well, that's a problem, isn't it? But let's hope I can stay connected. If I can't get connected, we're in a world of hurt. All right?
We are.
That's all right. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to tap in here, Angela. Obviously, you've been watching what's been happening, yeah?
I have, yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm just going to work with this bit of energy happening in and around you, so I'm just going to work with it, see where we need to go. So just bear with me.
Sure.
Okay. I've just caught myself because this one, very different. And I have signed a lot of books, but I have to admit this is the first time like I was just completely and utterly in the zone, and I didn't even realize how I started this message for you, but I'll explain it in a second. Okay. So you still there?
Sounds interesting.
No, cool. As long as you're still there. It's
Yeah.
dead quiet. I thought, please, we haven't got the connection. No, okay. So we're just going to hold on. This is really fascinating. I have signed like a lot of books, but the whole thing is, this is the first one ever that I didn't even know I was doing it, but it actually says, "Hi, Angela." And the reason for this is because as soon as I got on the phone, there's a lovely lady in the spirit world who's very, very close to me and very, very close to been wanting to reach out and connect with you. And the message is just letting you know I'm always with you. And I love this message, this extra part here. Just stop and smell the roses and you will know.
Makes sense to me.
I know it does. We're going to go deeper because I love this, because this is huge, because the roses are so important. Okay? And what I know is this lady,
Yeah.
I've got goosebumps here as she's kind of going, she goes, she's been waiting for this. You've sensed her around, but you just haven't managed to connect properly or receive the information properly. So I know that you're aware that she's around. Lovely lady. Very much like that motherly figure that's around you. Very strong, very caring, and just I get very polite actually, like very... I want to use manners, and I want to speak. I want to have be quite eloquent with and very careful with my words. So she's making me aware of that. So I have to slow down, you see, because I need to pay attention to her words. But I like it because she's very thoughtful. She's not a person to talk just randomly talk or be very loud or very boisterous. It's like, no, when I speak with purpose, and I'm very mindful of words. But that said, she still has a lovely sense of humor, and I feel like she can be quite cheeky. So because I feel like she wants to have a bit of a giggle and a bit of a laugh. But the beautiful thing here is, as you know, she has a massive affinity, obviously, to the flowers, garden, and obviously there's a big connection here to roses and the smell of roses. Now, the thing is, I get the massive scent, like smell of roses. Now, clearly, I'm in an office space here. There's no roses around me, but I'm smelling the roses, and this is one of the psychic senses. And the reason why this message is coming around is because I believe, even though you could be in the middle of your house, you could be just about to go to bed, but you'll get the smell of roses. Do you understand this?
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is her way of letting you know that she's with you. And I love that message. Even for me, I'm like, oh my God, what such a beautiful message. And I like it because she's really used her words perfectly, because if you just stop and smell the roses, you will know. And what that means is when you have that moment when you might be just going to bed, or you might be in the kitchen just making that cup of tea or cup of coffee, and all of a sudden you get the smell of roses even though there's none around you, that's her being around you. That is her calling card to let you know that she is around you.
It actually happened about 7:20 this evening.
Happened at 7:20 tonight. I love that, right? And this means when we have this and when these things get coordinated, there's no such thing as coincidence. Like, that's happened. She was with you at that time, then knowing, getting ready for this. And then just when the time comes and the connection comes, she's just quickly hopped over back to me so she can talk to me and pass this on. Now, while I'm here with you, I love this connection, but I'm getting a very strong sense and a very strong image here of... I was going to say, it's not Mother Teresa. It's Mother Mary and the baby Jesus. And when I'm looking at this, I almost see like an actual, like a statue or a figurine of this. Who's got the connection with like Mother Mary, the baby Jesus, or maybe this religious connection?
It's her. It's my Auntie Rose.
No way!
Yes.
I was going to swear then, but she wouldn't like that. So I decided not to. Wow!
My name's Rose. I was named after her, my middle name. Yeah.
Wow. Right, so Auntie Rose, stop and smell the roses and you will know. And I love it because I have signed so many books and it's just literally, hi Angela. Like, I didn't have a choice. She talked through me. I was straight into the message. She's like, no, I'm getting my message across. I'm not waiting. And it's like, I'm always with you. Just stop and smell the roses and you will know. And when you smell the roses, you know it's Auntie Rose. I love that. That is the magic of spirit right here. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. It's not even my relative. I love it. Now, so the whole thing is, so this religious connection and this figurine. So Auntie Rose, did she actually have like this little statue or figurine of Mother Mary and baby Jesus?
She had lots of statues. She was very religious.
Yeah, okay. Now, isn't this amazing
She had a very big devotion to Mary.
No, okay, that's why it was more specifically needing to see Mary and that kind of... Because I think for memory, the more devotion to Mary is Catholicism, I think, because the Catholics devote themselves more to Mother Mary.
She was. She was a big Catholic.
Yeah, but it's just interesting. She really wanted to pull my focus on have this, and it's like... But I love this because you're sensing her... Just out of curiosity, because of her deep devotion, obviously, to, Catholicism, religion itself, did you think for some time that she may not come through because of her belief on this side?
Yes. Definitely, because she was never that way. She would never believe in that.
Now, this is... I don't know how many times I say it, but right here, right now, it just proves the fact. It doesn't matter what our connection or what our devotion or what our belief system is when we're in the human form. Once we pass over, we will connect and we'll see it from the other side. We lose all of that and see it for what it really is. And I love the fact because you were very close to her. She shows me this. It's almost like she really wants to sit down and have the cup of tea with you. And she's really big on the sugar lumps. She really wants the lumps of sugar. So I think that... She
always had china cups and everything. It was... You never got a mug.
No, it was...
A cup and a sauce.
This is me. And I'm like, I couldn't... Like, if she's like... If you've got the whole... Like, if she had to, you'd take the sugar in granules, but it's like, I want the lumps. I want the square lumps because I want to have it, take this off and literally scoop it because it's like, it's not just prim and proper, but it's good etiquette and it feels nice. And it's the whole thing, like she keeps saying, but if you take it seriously, it's more enjoyable. You make it a thing. A cup of tea can be more than just a cup of tea. A cup of tea can be like, it can be a moment, and it can be a cherished memory.
Yeah, we often had. My mum used to work nights, so in school holidays I used to be looked after by her, and we used to have afternoon tea with the sugar lumps.
With the sugar lumps. She's very specific. She goes, no, we've got to have the lumps. And it's like, it can't be like, I'm honestly, I'm looking at granules, like how I would probably have it. And I'm like, no, you're not doing it properly. Have the lumps, 1 or 2 lumps. Like, that way you know it's properly. You know what I mean? And I love that kind of connection with her as well. But it's just like, she's like, the big thing is, like, I love this. Like, as soon as you jumped on, it was this message and the connection for you. Yes, it is for you, but it's about your connection with her. It was straight away. As soon as you jumped on, it was like, boom, she was here. She wants to make herself known. She really wants to let you know that she has made it safe to the other side, that she is okay over there. She makes me aware that prior to her passing, there was quite a bit of pain and suffering. She brings me down into her hip and lower abdomen region. I feel like there's either some pain and some swelling. It's not quite good in that area.
Yeah, she broke her hip.
Okay,
and,
yep.
Just before she died, she had to be admitted to hospital, and she just didn't recover.
And she just talks about there's a bit of pain, and she's kind of, she says she's aware of that. And it wasn't the kind of the nicest way to pass, but at the same time, it was relatively quick. But she wants to, because I see that very much in the right-hand side and more towards around the front. So it was really a hard place where it did happen. It doesn't matter what happened or how she felt. Nothing was comfortable. It was quite painful and quite very, very uncomfortable. But she's making me aware of that. But I feel like the whole thing is like she's made quite a simple, nice passing, relatively quick transition here, making yourself over there. Now, okay, we're coming back to the simple side of things. I keep hearing John. Where's the connection to John on the other side, please?
I don't know. I don't think I've got a John that
No.
I can think of.
No, it's going to be something I really don't even want to change that, to be honest with you. It's just like I just feel very, very strong and similar on that. But I feel like it's going to be a connection to her because she wants to acknowledge about meeting up with this male John on the other side. Okay, so I'm not going to that's mean it'll be connecting there. I'll leave you to figure that out. But she wants me to make me aware of that because I wouldn't be surprised if you need to go up the family. So whether it's going to be like her father or it could be an uncle figure, but I feel like it's for her. I keep seeing.
She did lose 2 sets of twins. She didn't carry them to full term, but she carried them and she lost 2 sets of twins. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, you have to have a quick look at it. That's okay. You have to have a quick look at it. But again, I just want to acknowledge about that name being there. I feel like it's there in the spirit world with her. She wants to acknowledge about meeting up with it, but that'll be okay. But the biggest thing is the biggest thing is like saying, yes, I'm here. But I love it because she really does want to let you know that she will be a constant around you. And so when you really do, in those moments, you cop the smell of roses, you know it's her. That is unmistakable. And I love how that works. It's so simple, it's so to the point, and you'll be able to recognize it without any doubt in your mind whatsoever.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
I know where it is now, instead of going around the house looking for it.
Now, yes, you're not losing your marbles, you're not losing your mind, and no, you haven't got COVID that's mucking up your senses, okay? It's like literally, that is just one of those senses where spirit can give that to us, and you'll smell it randomly. Yes, good luck. You can chase it down in the house all you want, but you might come up empty. But once you acknowledge it, and it will settle down. And once you get that smell, and you actually say, "Oh, okay, oh wow, thank you, I know, Auntie Rose, you're here," then that smell will dissipate. But what you'll find is you might get a physical confirmation, and that's when, like, you might get a little bit of the goosebumps, or you might feel a beautiful, warm energy kind of just almost hug you somewhat. So it changes once you've kind of got past that first calling card and you acknowledge that, they will give you that further acknowledgement to let you know they're around you.
That's fabulous. Thank you.
That's right. My absolute pleasure, and I love it because it was just so meant to be. Okay, so I just want to, I love the fact that you jumped on. I love the fact that we could connect, and I love the fact that she could pop through. And what an absolutely beautiful message in the front of your book. And I love it because, like I said, I've signed a lot of books. That's the first one ever where it was hi. And I'm like, it's not. And as you'll see here, I purposely did because I couldn't see how in the bottom I've actually signed the book in the corner. The reason why I did that is because I knew it wasn't me writing and I didn't feel appropriate signing it underneath the passage. So that's from her, but it's just me letting you know that she's worked through me. But just to explain, that's why it's off in the corner. Okay, just letting you know.
That's great. Thank you very much.
That's right, my pleasure. And that will be on its way to you soon. And let us know when you get it, okay?
I will. Thank you.
That's right. So lovely to connect with you. Have a wonderful night. And now you can stop and you don't have to stand at the search party for the roses, okay?
I will. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Angela. Bye.